Well, hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm Peaches from Lovers for Healthy Life. This is what happens after a good rain. So if you remember from my last video, this is my second raised bed that I'm doing succession planting on. My sunflowers, they're in the middle, and then I have cucumbers growing and squash plants. So it's getting really huge. And then on my first raised bed, look what happened to the squash. That's like one of the biggest squash I've grown in a long time. I'm gonna actually pick that today. And it's amazing how one squash plant can grow in just a few days of rain, and it's covering this whole area even onto the second bed. So I'm gonna already cut back some of these leaves, but the leaves look so beautiful. And I was told you can actually eat the squash leaves. And remember, I had a planter right there in the center of these two raised beds, and I had to move it right over here. So, and we have cucumbers finally. Let's see here. We got a cucumber growing in right there. So I see a lot of little baby cucumbers. So this particular squash plant is growing so large, and the leaves are starting to cover up this baby squash plant in my succession planting. So what I'm going to do is take this is actually a pepper trellis for pepper plants. I'm going to stick it right here. Maybe that'll kind of block the leaves from totally covering up, and kind of stack the leaves this way, and hopefully that'll stay so this can get more sun. That's why I like having these little plenty of these. You get these on sale at the garden store like Lowe's, Home Depot, for like $3, and I like having several of these in my garden. So you never know what emergency might happen. You want to just lift up a leaf or something like that, and this works pretty well to do that. So that works for that side. And now for the other side. So now this one can get more sun, and look, really fabulous. And this one's okay for now, so I really don't have to do anything for this one. But I'm so excited about all the cucumbers that's showing on my cucumber plant. So let's see if I can get in here and twist this big old baby on camera here. Sounds like I'm cutting down a tree or something. Wow, yeah, that's a big one. Let's see. Not quite 5 pounds, but it is pretty big. The calendula in my banana, this was my banana pup, and now it stands taller than me, and so it's doing really well. And the calendulas are growing inside the banana pup, but it's doing really well. And then this sunflower that's growing over here in my tomato bed, this is a sunflower autumn sun, and it's just as tall as the other sunflower. Not as many blooms yet, but they're starting to bloom. If you could see this one, and then look at over there for that one, and this one has a lot of bees. Let me see if I can bring it closer to you. You see the bees? And my petty pan squash is getting huge, so I'm going to go ahead and harvest that one today. So I'm going to cut it right there, and there we have a nice petty pan. Yay! Let's see if we have any more over here. So we're going to go ahead and get this petty pan. Well, I'm going to go ahead and harvest the Siberian garlic. There's a bunch of weeds growing over here, and I have my squash, new squash that I planted right there, and I want to plant more climbing beans up this trellis, and then more beans in this space. Have some calendula. That looks like some deer tongue lettuce that's hidden, but I'm gonna go ahead and harvest, and we'll see what we get. Now, I'm not digging in it or anything like that. I know they say you're supposed to dig it up, but I'm just gonna pull it. So that looks pretty good. Not as big as the first one, but it looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and harvest this one. I'm gonna go way down here, pull it. Comes up really easy. This is some Georgia clay, so I think this is the easiest way for me to harvest. And I'm trying to do a no dig, so that's another reason. That looks really good. Let me get some of the dirt off of it, because I'm gonna have to hang this up in my sunroom to dry out. I'm gonna show you a little clip of my husband and my grandson planting this. So my grandson's helping me plant garlic today. And what did you just do? Basically,
I planted the garlic.
Which side down? Is that what's that called?
The bottom side or the
blunt?
The blunt. Okay.
And the pointed side up, right?
The bud, right?
Pointed side up.
Oh.
Okay. Put it in straight. Okay. And then just leave it right there. Wanna do another one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So what are you gonna do? Again, tell the people.
Put the blunt side down.
And the
pointed side up.
Yep. Just stick it in there. So that's my grandson.
Papa.
And this is my, what are you? Oh, you're my hubby. Would you like to plant some garlic? Okay. So basically, he just planted these two right here.
The holy water.
So actually, you need to get on the other side, unless you can. You probably can reach a little bit. I need one right there, so you just about.
Kevin Durant reach.
It's really, you know, the soil is really loomy. So basically, you plant the blunt side down, the blunt side down, and the pointed side up.
Blunt side down, pointed side up.
Yep.
Got it.
Cover them old bones working.
Oh, we're not gonna cover it just yet because I like to leave it uncovered so I'll know where the next one goes. So we're gonna go onto the other side of the bed and we're gonna plant the rest of this garlic. And this is Siberian garlic that I'm planting today. Okay, so my husband's planting some more garlic for me. It just falls back down, so you can actually just push it in the earth.
Okay.
Because it's just gonna fall down.
All right, so we're gonna go blunt side down. And
Perfect. That is perfect. Okay, and you have enough room for 2 more.
Okay.
That one's pretty good. Whoa, that broke off. Now that's why you're not supposed to pull it. Bad, bad girl. Okay, so let's get down here and pull it again. So I need to remember where that one was so I can dig it up. There it is, right there. We'll just eat that one. That one came up really, really easy. Wow, 3 nice ones. And I forgot to show you my little teepee trellis that I made in my last video. Basically, it's just a tomato trellis that I put in the ground, and then I inverted another one and put it on top and added twisty ties. And so now the beans are growing up the trellis. I did another one like that for my peas. Peas are growing really slow this year, so I'm going to be planting some more in my row garden. And this is the New Zealand spinach that you saw my husband harvest in the last video, and it's already starting to bush out. And the flower bed right here is turning out so pretty, and all the zinnia that's growing. And I'm cutting them, and more are growing. And those are my half barrels. You probably can't see the barrels anymore, but these have my vincas in them. And the California giant zinnias are really starting to bush out. And mostly they're pink, and there's one little orange one right there. Let's see, it's so pretty. And these flowers right here are finally blooming, and I honestly forgot what they're called. They are perennials, but looks like they bloom in clusters. And I have them on both sides of this flower bed, so they're really pretty. But I'm gonna put a link to what the name of these are. And this is just coneflower right here. Coneflower has a lot of medicinal properties.